Whew. Look at all these slabs. I mean, we sell hundreds of slabs, mystery boxes. We have some more slabs down here and in here and in these boxes over here. Some more singles and more singles. We're gonna do another video where we look through all my CGC 10s, but not in this video. That's in the next video. Okay, so let's get into it. Dang, we have a couple hundred cards to look through. Let's just dig right into it. Starting off with Luigi Pikachu. Wow. Let's see if I can let's see. See if I can raise this a little higher. Okay. I don't know how to do this. We're just gonna look through each. Oh, you know what? We should put Luigi and Mario next to each other. Here's two Marios and PSA 9. And some cards you just really need to get that PSA 10. Some cards like the Mario Pikachu, you just have to pull the trigger and get a set of Mario and Luigi Pikachus in a PSA 10. There they are. Very beautiful cards. We do sell hundreds of slabs and singles, nay, thousands of slabs and singles on my whatnot under Churmander. If you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, you guys can follow me on IG under Churmander. Here we go. Here's a little Mario Pikachu to go with these cards as well. That's in a PSA 10. I should shout out Grid Guard because if you go to their website and you use promo code Churmander, all caps, you can get a little discount on these protectors. Okay, so that's the Mario Pikachus. These are going to be some of my higher end slabs. We have two Shining Tyrantars. This one's in a PSA 10. Neo Destiny. Beautiful slab. Beautiful card. Shining Tyranitar. This is like about a $5,000 card, guys. Some of these slabs are expensive. This one is near 7,500. 7,500. Sometimes I like to price them, and I have a little codex here. It could be give or take, but this is a Gold Star Charizard, probably the most expensive and probably the hardest. Actually, never mind, I take that back. The Umbreon and the Espeon Gold Stars are probably even worth more than the Gold Star Charizards. But to have it a Delta species, Gold Star, this Charizard is just so iconic. Let's see, we got a first edition Lugia coming up. First edition Lugia, PSA 7. Nice holo. Alright folks, this is literally my favorite card in all of Pokemon cards. I don't really know how this card became my favorite card, but it has been the reigning champion for my #1 favorite card. Right here. Let's take off this Lego piece here. Check that out. Jesse and James. From 2017, from a special case. Again, this card is not easy to get. Very, very expensive. I don't even know what the price on this one is. I'm gonna guess above 3,000. Very nice. Jesse and James. Okay, we have actually a lot to get through, so we have to kind of speed things up here. Hold on. Here we go. Let's look through a bunch of Charizards first. This is the Hidden Fates Charizard. I believe I pulled this one myself from a tin. Very hard card to get in a PSA 10. Hidden Fates. Shiny Charizard GX. There he is. Possibly the modern Grail of Charizards. We do have some Japanese ones, which I believe are actually worth more than the English counterpart. Shiny Charizard. Shiny Charizard. I was lucky enough to pick these up when they came out. And you know, cards that are over $100, it feels like a lot of money. So I was picking these up around 150 bucks. And now these graded in a PSA 10 are closer to $1,200, over 1,000 bucks. I don't know if they've dropped since then, and depends on when you're watching this video. But there is Shiny Charizard from Ultra Shiny GX. Again, I apologize for the glare. This probably would have looked better at night, but oh well. Here we go. Here's another one. And another English Charizard GX. PSA 10. Not an easy card to get. Very, very expensive Charizards. Speaking of Charizards, we do have a first edition Shining Charizard in a PSA 10. Very, very difficult card to get. This might be my most expensive card I own. I think this is, shoot, I want to guess over $20,000. From 2002, Neo Destiny Shining Charizard. I could be completely wrong, but I haven't checked the comps on that in a while, but very expensive. Very rare card. And I graded this one myself. I was just like, wow, PSA 10, cool. Awesome. And here is a first edition Charizard from base set. You might have heard of it. This is probably the most iconic card in all collectible TCGs. The first edition base set Charizard. We have a whole long story behind this card. I won't really get into it, but very, very rare card. Proud owner of this. I really don't think I'll be able to sell this. Something, I would have to have a very, very good reason or very desperate for money at the time to sell this, but oh my gosh, this is a beautiful card. Definitely over worth 10K in my opinion. Wow. Very nice holographic first edition Charizard. Up next we have Shining Raichu, another big shiny Pokemon. I like how he uses water energies as well. Neo Destiny PSA 10. Again, the yellow goes really well with this. Oh, we do have a Gold Star Mudkip. I am in love with this Mudkip. PSA 9. It would be nice if it was a PSA 10. I'm kind of sad I don't own more Gold Stars, to be honest. I love Gold Stars. I just don't have a lot in my collection. This Mudkip supposedly is supposed to be shiny, but he's underwater, which gives him this really dark blue look to him. EX Team Rocket returns. I am in love with this Gold Star Mudkip. I just don't know what it is. It's the look of it. He's coming out of the frame. I'm just in love with this Mudkip. Again, I do like a lot of the shiny Pokemon, the Gold Stars, the vintage, the first editions, the EXs, the e-readers, the vending cards. But you have to appreciate the Gold Stars. Okay, we have Shining Mewtwo's coming up. This is in a PSA 5 first edition. We have PSA 8 first edition. This is PSA 9. Wow, shoot, we have a lot of Charizards here. I mean, a lot of Mewtwo's. This is really my second favorite card, and that's why I have so many copies of this. First edition PSA 9. Do you guys see that? PSA 9 first edition. And what's so cool is, like, if you catch it in the right perspective, he can go from dark to light with that outline around him. Again, probably my second or third favorite card in all of Pokemon. Again, this is my number one. Hard to beat number one. Hard to beat number one. But this is my number two. There it is. 5 Shining Mewtwo's. Do we have more? I think that's it. 5 Shining Mewtwo's is a lot. We might have some more in this box here. Well, if we do come across more, I wouldn't be surprised if... I think I have one in a... You know what? Do I have one in a PSA 10? No, I don't. I don't have this card in a PSA 10. But we'll take 2 first editions in a PSA 8, 9, and 9. These 2 are 9s, and this one is an 8. Don't have it in a 10, but hey, it's okay. Sometimes you have to, you know, just appreciate that you have just the card itself, regardless of the grade. I'm very happy to have these Shining Mewtwo's in my collection. And I like, another thing I want to mention is that look at the electric and the fire energy. That's very, very unique on this beautiful art Shining Mewtwo. Okay, we are going to have a hard time finishing this video because we still have hundreds of cards to look through, guys. Okay, we already saw the first edition Charizard. Let's look through some first edition Venusaurs. One of the reasons why I think it's important to take videos of your collection is you never know. One day you're going to have to sell off some of these, and it's nice to just have a recording to document or to show what's in your actual collection, because I rarely get to actually take these cards out and just appreciate them. Here is a PSA 6, PSA 8, and a PSA 9. We have 3 first editions. This glare is a little annoying. This actually looks really good on my stand with the green Legos here. 3 first edition Venusaurs. Again, if you don't know, that first edition stat makes all the difference. PSA 8, this is from 1999, and a PSA 9 holographic first edition Venusaur. Well, you can't have Charizard and Venusaur without some Blastoises. We have first edition Blastoise in a PSA 5. There's the 8. Here is first edition Blastoise in a PSA 8. And first edition Blastoise in a PSA 9. You honestly cannot have too many first edition Blastoises in your life. One of my favorite cards, I would argue top 5 favorite cards, first edition Blastoise. Let's see what else we got. All right, Blastoise, return. 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 You want to be gentle. You want to make sure you take care of your slabs. Again, check out Graded Guard and use promo code Churmander to get a little discount on some of these slab protectors. Now, the next card, this is probably my 3rd favorite card in all of Pokemon cards. We have the 20th anniversary. 20th anniversary, this is in 2016. 20th anniversary Festa Pikachu with Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. And my boy Pikachu on there. Very nice artwork with the gray border. I thought it looks really good with gray. But you know what? It also looks really good with yellow because yellow matches the Pikachu. And I couldn't really decide if I liked black, yellow, or gray on it. So we got all 3 of them. Very proud owner to have 3 of this card. Just having one of these is very difficult. This card is anywhere between 4,000 to 6,000 or 7,000. So on average around 5K. Could fluctuate and go up and down. But I think as the years go on, this card will appreciate in value. Love this card. This is my third favorite card. I don't know why it matters where the ranking is, but for some people, this might even be their favorite card of all Pokemon cards. Very fortunate to have 3 of them in my collection. All right, guys, I am excited about these next cards. You know what? What we'll do is we'll probably shoot. This video is getting kind of long already. We're probably gonna have to make a part 2, but before we do that, let me go ahead and show off these Poncho Pikachus. We finally finished the entire set for the Poncho Pikachus. Starting off with Rayquaza in a black border, looks really nice, and this one in an orange. This is Charizard Y Pikachu Poncho. And what I love about these ponchos is these slab protectors just they go perfect with these ponchos. Gyarados in a PSA 10. Gyarados Pikachu from 2015. We're gonna need a bigger stand soon. We have the original green Rayquaza. This looks a little crooked. There it is, green Rayquaza PSA 10. Yes, sir. Then we have the Magikarp to go with the Gyarados. PSA 10 Magikarp. Look at these colors. Red, green, orange, blue, black. Let's see what else we have coming up. We do have this one in a PSA 9. We have to get this one in a PSA 10. Okay, let's see. We have... Ooh, we'll end on that one. We do have a Skull Pikachu, which looks nice in white. Probably would look good in black as well. Skull Pikachu. Team Skull Pikachu. Poncho. And last but not least, we need one more to complete this set. We have the Charizard X Pikachu Poncho, both in a PSA 10. We don't really have a stand to showcase everything, but yeah, 7 in the set. The Charizards, shiny, and actually X and Y, the shiny Rayquaza, regular Rayquaza, Magikarp, Gyarados, and the Team Skull Pikachu. These cards were definitely underrated when they came out. Pretty expensive, but they have only gone up in value. I don't think a lot of people actually, even the hardcore collectors, a lot of them do not have the entire complete set of all these ponchos. So this is probably one of my most valuable possessions we have in my collection, the Poncho Pikachus. And again, they look so good in these. We have first edition Scyther, Rocket Scyther, PSA 9. Nice holo. We have Erica's Venusaur. We have a couple of these in a PSA 9. Erica's Venusaur, that's in English. First edition, PSA 9 from year 2000. And we have a Rayquaza EX Delta species. Looks really nice with the yellow and the green graded guard protector. If you guys don't already have some graded guards for your slabs, check out their website. Use promo code Churmander, all caps, Churmander, for a little discount. Okay, let's see. Up next we have Lugia. This is the Game Boy holo from 2001. Very underrated Lugia, PSA 10. Like, some of these holos, like, the closer you get to it, it's just, oh, stunning. I like to collect a lot of vintage cards, so Dragonite and a PSA 8 from Team Rocket, Dark Dragonite, is definitely a banger. I think we have 2 of these. Oh, this one's in a PSA 9. And then we have Dragonite EX in a PSA 10. I literally found this in my collection. I was like, dang, I didn't even realize I had a Dragonite EX PSA 10. That's from 2003. Uses water and electric energy. Very, very cool card. Oh look, he has resistance to grass and fighting. That's interesting. A lot of these Pokemon cards usually only have one resistance. Here is a Burning Shadows. Secret Rare Charizard GX Rainbow from, I want to say Burning Shadows. Look at that Rainbow Charizard. This is, a lot of people chase this card very hard. I wasn't able to pull this one. We just bought this one. We slabbed it. It got a PSA 10. Very grateful to have this one in my collection. And you know, when you buy cards off of people from eBay, you never know. You're dropping like, say you're dropping $400 something, $300 something back in the day for a single card. You get it graded and look at the price around. It's definitely above $3,000. So you could see the hobby as an investment, possibly a business if you flip cards, or if you just enjoy grading and collecting. But I do think it's important to sell off some of the cards you don't really need anymore. This is a Pichu and a PSA 10 from, I think this was like a quick backstory. There was some sort of, what was it? A contest to draw Pichu, and I think this was first place. Pichu and a PSA 10. Looks really good with these dark blue protectors. Here is a Blastoise EX Japanese. Look at the texture on this Blastoise. It is, and the shading is beautiful. Some of these Pokemon cards are so underrated. This is a PSA 10 base set Japanese Blastoise from 1996. Must have in your collection for sure. We don't have a lot of these colored protectors, so I thought those cards looked really good. Let's go through some electric types real quick. Raichu, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu, PSA 10, first edition. First edition Dark Raichu, PSA 9. Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, PSA 9. Beautiful card, first edition. Love these old school vintage hollows. Dark Raichu, PSA 9 from the year 2000. Year 2000, folks. These are some old cards. This is Sword and Shield Figure Collection PSA 10 from 2020. Sabo, Grookey, and Scorbunny in the background. We have the Vending Oyama's Pikachu PSA 10 from 1998. Look at that artwork on that Pikachu. It's like a kid's drawing. Funny looking Pikachu. PSA 10. And we have another Electabuzz. I don't know. I have a weird thing about this Electabuzz. I just love this Electabuzz. There's a lot of Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge Pokemon that the artwork is just so nice. Here is Team Rocket's first edition Rocket Zapdos Gym Challenge. I like that PSA writes everything up here at the top. Let's see. Maybe let's move this back out of back a little bit. Say hi, Plank. Plank, don't be shy. Don't hide behind the slab. Say hi, Plank. Plank says hi. Okay. Let's continue on. We have a Gold Star Alakazam. This one actually would look good in purple or yellow. Try to mix and match a little bit. Gold Star Alakazam. Up next we have Raichu. PSA 10, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. Again, I really do love these graded guard protectors. This is a holographic Raikou first edition from VS Verse Series PSA 10. We have a Pikachu and a PSA 10. This is from the Radiant Collection Generations 2016. Not an easy card to get in a PSA 10. Not an easy card to grade a 10. Then we got another Raikou, Gold Star. We do have the Entei and Suicune coming up, but look at that Gold Star right there. That's what makes this card huge. Very, very valuable. This is from Unseen Forces. Yes, the legendary dog. Okay. Let's look through some of these orange slabs here. If you guys haven't seen part 1, make sure you guys go back to part 1. Sword and Shield, 2019 Pikachu, PSA 10. Oh, we have a Charizard, PSA 9. This one looks super old. Very, very old looking Charizard in a PSA 9. Glad to have this one graded. Old school Charizard. And look at the difference. Can you guys tell the difference? Look how much older one looks. This one actually looks really nice in the orange protector to match the orange body. This is actually not the base set Charizard. This is from 20th anniversary. Usually you can tell from the symbol down there, CP6. And then we have, ooh, Blaine's Arcanine. Kind of like that Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz or Giovanni's Nidoking. Blaine's Arcanine, or like Misty's Gyarados. We're going to come up across some Misty's Gyarados. But Blaine's Arcanine in a first edition is just beautiful. Top 10. Definitely in the top 10 favorite cards. I don't know how many top 10s I can have in my top 10 list, but this Arcanine would definitely make the cut. Surprisingly, I don't even have a lot of Charizards in my top 10. It's really these, you know, different Pokemon that really stand out to me. Although Charizards are very valuable, I get it. Everyone loves Charizards, probably because of the anime and just because he looks like a dragon with fire on his tail. Look at that black border on this Flash Fire Charizard Full Art EX. Oh my goodness, this Charizard, so stunning. I think we have another one. Oh, here, let me show this one. This is a PSA 10. Not easy to get a PSA 10 Flash Fire Full Art Charizard EX. Not easy to get. This one looks really good in black. Wow, this is around 3,000. Maybe give or take. PSA 10, 2014. That's kind of when I came back to Pokemon cards for a little bit. That's when I dabbled with Flash Fire a little bit. But not easy to pull, not easy to grade, guys. Here is a first edition T-Tar or Tyranitar. It's hard to see on dark types, but there is a first edition stamp there. Tyranitar. Look at that background too, man. PSA 9. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! Where's my little sheesh button? Sheesh is right. Look at that first edition T-Tar. Up next, we have a Dark Dragonite. Look at that one, folks. Ooh. Ooh. Some of you guys probably have not even seen this card. Look at the shading on that. PSA 8. Dark Dragonite. Looks good with the black border. Water, electric energy. Grass fighting, resistance. 2004. Holographic Dark Dragonite. Up next, we have a familiar card. This is from Ultra Shiny GX. The Shiny Ray. Shiny Rayquaza PSA 10 from 2018. Looks good with the black border. This one is a Pikachu that we've already seen. I just like that there's other Pokemon in the background. I think I'm giving way too much commentary on every single card. But oh well, too bad. Let's keep going. We have Mega Charizard or M Charizard EX PSA 10 from from Generations. Again, I like how the black goes with the black. It's just... I love these graded cards. Here's another Charizard. What is he doing here? Another PSA 10. This one should go with the his other ones. Blaine's Charizard PSA 9. First edition. We actually have a couple of these, so let's look at all of them. Blaine's Charizard First edition PSA 9. Not an easy card to get. And I remember we did... Oh, dang, we do have some more here. Here's another one. PSA 9. Let's see, this one is about $1,500, $1,600, $1,500 to $1,600. Blaine's Charizard from year 2000, Gym Challenge. And then look at this one. This is actually a PSA 10. I put it at 10K. I don't know. It's probably a little less than that. 2000. Blaine's Charizard PSA 10. We pulled this from a box. Oh my goodness. So happy to have this one in my collection. Blaine's Charizard. Yes, sir. Woo-wee! Big difference between a PSA 9 and a PSA 10. Big difference. Just for one grade higher. Unbelievable. Okay, we still have some Charizards coming up. We have Dark Charizard, PSA 8, Holo, first edition. We have another Dark Charizard. Ooh, this one is not Holo, but it is a PSA 10, non-Holo. And then we do have another Holo here in a PSA 9, first edition. Some of these are valued over 1,000, possibly. And the PSA 10s go for a lot, folks. PSA 10s are the best you can get on these grades. All right, let's take some time to actually put some of these away. All right, folks, we still have a couple more to go through, a couple more to look at. Let's see. Here, every now and then I think it's good we change up the background. If you haven't seen this one is in the part 1. I show off all the Poncho Pikachus as well in part 1. Make sure you guys check out part 1 if you haven't already. We'll put up some big slabs up here in the background. Mario, my boy Luigi, and a PSA 10. Okay, let's continue on. Hot dang, we still have so much to go through. Let's look through some of these purple ones. A lot of these are going to be Gengars and Alakazams. First edition, Gengar, PSA 9. This is Sabrina's Gengar. The Japanese is technically a banned card. Okay. Here's another one in a PSA 9. Oh, look at this Gengar. This is from Phantom Forces in a PSA 10. Oh man, I love this Gengar. It is just so chabe. We have 2 of them. Gengar EX. A lot of these cards, they were easier to collect back in the day, and now they are just very, the value of them has gone up. Giovanni's Nidoking. I like this one in a purple protector. Giovanni's Nidoking, PSA 9. Here is a Pikachu from 2014 Battle Festa. We have Mega Gengar, Lucario, Sylveon. I like the purple goes with this Gengar here. Up next, we have another Giovanni's Nidoking. Maybe we should keep these together. Giovanni's Nidoking. We have Masaki Alakazam. There's a little clone of him doing like double team. I like that little Pokeball symbol right there. This is from 1999. Sheesh. And then we also have Espeon. Gold Star, Shiny Espeon, PSA 9. We'll probably come across the Umbreon in a little bit. But there is Shiny Gold Star Espeon from 2007 Pop Series 5. Wow. Very valuable card. And then we have Pikachu EX in a PSA 10. I think this one looks really good in purple. We have Delta species, PSA 10, Ninetales. Like, I want to show the whole card off, but I also want you to see, like, the artwork is so detailed on this Ninetales from Dragon Frontiers. Possibly my favorite set. It's between Dragon Frontiers and Gym Challenge. Those two are my favorite sets. We have Pikachu EX, PSA 10, Japanese. We have a Mewtwo Gold Star. This one is a low grade PSA 4, but it is a Gold Star. He needs Fire, Electric, and Psychic Energy. There's that Gold Star on that Mewtwo. Look at that. Very, very nice. It looks like it's... I'm not even sure what this is from, but it says Mew Gold Star there. Interesting. Japanese gift box. Then we have Alakazam, Sabrina's Alakazam, first edition PSA 9 from year 2000. Mega Burn. Sabrina's Alakazam. Here is another first edition base set Alakazam in a PSA 9, 1999. Look at that. Look at the background, guys. Such a nice holo. We have Masaki Gengar, PSA 9. You actually have to turn in a Haunter with a trainer evolution card, and then they would submit or mail you back a Gengar, which wasn't always in the best condition. So very hard to get this in 9s and 10s. Here is a E-Reader Gengar from Expedition 2001, PSA 10. Look at that Gengar, very unique looking Gengar. Gengar is definitely my favorite Pokemon. Just a really funny ghost poison type. I don't know, you can't have too many Gengars, right? Okay, we have two Sabrina's Alakazam, Gengars to finish it off. PSA 7 and a PSA 8 Sabrina's Gengars. We should probably keep these with his other ones. All right, folks. Give me a second to put these away, and then we're gonna go through some Blastoises. Let's look through some Blastoises, shall we? Blastoise time. Oh, never mind. Charizard. I figured it's blue. It's gonna be Blastoise, but we have Rainbow Charizard. This is CGC 9.5. Has 2 10s on the subgrades. Rainbow Charizard. I don't know if I have time, but we do have like cases of some CGC 10s that might do a video of if I'm not too tired to look at the 10s. Here's a Gold Star Pikachu 5.5, 5.5. Gold Star Pikachu. Gengar. I don't know why this one's in blue. I guess CGC, they only have certain colors out for the protectors. This would probably look better in purple. We have a Blastoise and a PSA 8 Shadowless base set Blastoise, PSA 8. Here is a first edition Blastoise, PSA 4. I wonder if that means some more Blastoises are coming up. Here is a first edition Blastoise in a PSA 3. We'll probably come to more base set Blastoises in a little bit. We have Dark Blastoise in a PSA 8 first edition. Dark Blastoise. Love this holo. Looks really, really nice. Let's just start putting these back here. Another Dark Blastoise. We do have a couple of these. Here's a PSA 9. First edition Dark Blastoise from Team Rocket. Okay, folks, this card is very expensive. Very, very rare. I believe there's only around 2,000 that were given out. The promo Vaporeon, Milotic, the jellyfish Pokemon, Mantine. We have Wishy-Washy School, that pink aura around that VMAX Vaporeon. This is a PSA 10, 2001. I want to say this card is now valued around 3,000-ish. Loose, it might be going for like 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. So getting them graded almost doubles the value of this, which is insane, because the difference between a 9 and a 10 is very, very different. Okay, so we have a first edition Shiny Magikarp PSA 9. We actually have two of these. This is not a first edition, but Neo Revelation Shiny Magikarp in a PSA 8. We have the first edition in a 9. And what is this? We have a Pikachu CGC 10. We're actually doing a giveaway. We do games on my Whatnot, and this is going to be one of the prizes that you guys can win. CGC 10 Corco Pikachu. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram under Churmander and on Instagram. All right, this is a Ghost Pikachu. The first error card we're looking at, Ghost Stamped Error Pikachu, if you can read that. 7.5. Ghost Stamped Pikachu. Go check out your vintage Shadowless Pikachus to make sure they're not ghost stamps. And then this one is a Swablu. Kind of funny cut with the crimp on there. Swablu. They say error right there. And this is Wartortle Evolution Box error. We showed this in a couple videos. It's supposed to be Squirtle there. This is a PSA 8 Evolution Box Wartortle. Okay, now these Umbreons look so nice in the blue. They would have looked nice in black as well. But yeah. Umbreon GX, Shiny Umbreon. Not an easy card to pull. Very, very cool Shiny Umbreon from Hidden Fates. Not easy to get, guys. Some of these cards are worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Misty's Gyarados PSA 9. Look at that artwork, guys. Misty's Gyarados, first edition. That's a sheesh button. Sheesh, sheesh. Oh my goodness, that's unreal. Okay, do we have another one? Yes, we do. Oh my goodness. Misty's Gyarados PSA 10. Holy smokes. This card just blows my mind away. Misty's Gyarados, PSA 10. Like the Blaine's Charizard, Blaine's Arcanine, Blaine's Charizard, Giovanni's Nidoking. Some of these gym challenge cards are magnificent. Okay, this is a very unique card. We have a Blastoise from Japanese web series 2001. Has that sort of e-reader thing that you could scan them. The holo is looks like the holo bleeds into some of this over here. That's a PSA 9. Very, very similar, if not the same artwork from the Team Rocket Blastoise. And we have the Suicune and a Gold Star. I told you we would come across the Gold Star dogs. Keeping all the colors together. These are all the blue ones. Gold Star Suicune, PSA 9. And let's go on to the last box we have here. I'm going to show off some cards that are noteworthy real quick. We have Psyduck in a PSA 9. We have Psyduck in a PSA 9. We have Eevee in a 9. And a Pikachu in a 6. But don't worry, we're going to look through all of these here. This is what it looks like. Let's look through all of them right now. These are the Munch Scream promo cards. Again, kind of similar to the Ponchos. Very, very fortunate to have all these in a 10. Starting off with Psyduck in a PSA 10. I love how Haunter and Gengar are in the background. Psyduck, PSA 10. Eevee, I think, is one of the more common ones, but we do have this one in a PSA 10. Cute Eevee with Psyduck in the background. Oh, shoot, we have two Eevees in a 10. It copies the famous real artwork. And I just like how they have... Here's another Eevee. How they have some other Pokemon in the background. What is that? Is that Mimikyu? Oh, there is a Mimikyu over there. Mimikyu and Rowlet. PSA 10, there it is. He is scared of that Mimikyu. These look really nice in white border, especially this Rowlet with the white and the white border, if you notice. Here is the Mimikyu, and we have Pikachu in the background. Look at that Mimikyu. What an artwork design for this one. Mimikyu PSA 10. And last but not least, the Pikachu in a PSA 10. Not easy to get, folks. Not easy to get. This is Eevee in the background. Pikachu Munch Scream promo from Sun and Moon. Entire set in a PSA 10. Wowee. Okay, let's look through some of these pink and gray and clear slabs. Now, a lot of these slabs usually look good in red, green, yellow, purple, or blue. Especially black. But every now and then you'll come across a steel type Pokemon that really looks good in gray. Metagross, not Metagross, Metagross, Gold Star, PSA 9. I don't have a lot of Gold Stars, and this is just one that, so happy to have this Metagross, PSA 9. Up next we have a Shining Steelix, PSA 9, first edition. Shining Steelix, if you like Steelix, this is one of the big ones. This is from Neo Destiny. PSA 8 Dark Steelix. First we had a Shining Steelix, now we have a Dark Steelix. Look, he needs a fighting energy. EX Team Rocket returns, Dark Steelix. This one might have looked good with black or purple as well. I do like the steel Pokemon. And let's see, let's look through some of these clear ones real quick. We have Rainbow Charizard, PSA 9. Kind of a frosted clear border or protector. Very difficult card to get. PSA 9. Shining Charizard, PSA 4. This one could have gone with a black or red or orange, but I do like this frosted one because sometimes you don't want these graded cards to take away too much from the original card. But every now and then, they do add to the aesthetic. Look at this pink to go with the pink background. Could have used the dark blue or black, but we went with pink on this Snorlax EX PSA 8. We have a Shining Mewtwo in the test tube in a PSA 10. Let's see, maybe if I angle it down a little, maybe there'll be less glare. Still a lot of glare. This is Team Rocket, Gang Strikes Back, Slowking, PSA 10. Looks really good in the pink. We have a not Shining Mew, Pop Series 5, Delta Species Mew. He's a fire type, PSA 8. All right, folks, we got to speed it up. We still have so much to go through. Here is Dark Slowbro in the first edition, PSA 10. Marnie in a PSA 10. Goes well with our pink dress. Okay, we're gonna look through a bunch of Charizards coming up. Let's see, this is CD promo PSA 10 Charizard. We have another base set Japanese Charizard in a PSA 10. Very expensive card. What is this one? $7,000. Holy smokes. Is that right? That could be lower. It might be overestimated, but even if it's like 5,000 still yet, I don't even know. Wow. This is literally the first Charizard from the original Japanese TCG base set in a PSA 10, guys. Huge card. We do have a Shadowless Charizard PSA 6. I think we sold another Shadowless one in a 6 recently. These still can go for like under $1,000 or so. Still in a PSA 6 too. That's how expensive some of these Shadowless ones are. Here's a CD promo Charizard. We like that it has that original artwork from the Game Boy games. This red looks really nice with the red PSA labels. CD promo Charizard. I want to guess this is over $1,000. Yep, around 1,200, give or take. And then we have another base set Charizard in a PSA 10. Bow, 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 bow. We have all these weird sound effects. Charizard from Stormfront, PSA 9. You're going home with a Blaine's Charizard and a PSA 10 from 1998. Blaine's Charizard, PSA 10, Japanese. Love that one. Here's Gold Star Gyarados. I believe I pulled this card from a pack from EX Holland Phantoms, and I was freaking out. I was like, why is this Gyarados red? I'm so confused. It's Delta species, fire type Gyarados, guys. Look at that fire, all out blast. Whew. PSA 10. Beautiful Gyarados card. And we have another Gyarados Gold Star. This is Japanese and a PSA 9. These Japanese Gold Stars are something else though, man. Something else. Unreal. Oh, shoot. We have another Gold Star. I told you we would come across the Gold Star dogs. Here is Entei, PSA 9, Unseen Forces. Entei. This one looks really nice and red. All right, folks, we got to keep moving. We have Brock's Ninetales, first edition, PSA 9. The closer you look at this card, it's like, wow, that is beautiful. Brock's Ninetales from Gym Challenge. Pulled that one myself. And we have Mario's Pikachu. What did I say, Mario's Pikachu? Mario Pikachu from the special box, PSA 10. Even though it's not the full art, it still has all this. Has that stamp, has so much going for it. Look at the Pokeballs, the shine, PSA 10. Mario Pikachu. And we have Arcanine from Town with No Map. Town on No Map. First edition, PSA 10, 2002. Wow. Man, sometimes you just have to appreciate like the holo on this Arcanine. Some of these cards are so nice. There is Arcanine. All right, we showed this one in the part 1. The Charizard, Lance's Charizard. Here is 3 of them. Couldn't decide if I liked red or black on it better. They both look good. Both look good. Lance's Charizard from VS series, PSA 10. And then we are down to the home stretch, guys. We only have maybe about 20 or 30 more left to go. Let's see if we can get through it quickly. Here is a CGC 9 Hidden Fates Charizard. Very nice Charizard. We have Tyranitar in a CGC 8. There it is. First edition, if you don't notice. First edition Tyranitar, CGC 8. Nice little clear glass on the CGC. Here is a PSA 9 EX Dragon Frontiers, PSA 9. Delta species Nidoking. Again, Dragon Frontiers. Possibly my favorite set. I don't know. Gym Challenge hits different though. I think Gym Challenge and then Dragon Frontiers. Here's Rayquaza GX, PSA 10. This is a promo. Beautiful Ray. Here's another one. Oh shoot, this one doesn't even have a little bag on him. Let's take a second to sleeve this guy. See, it still looks nice without the sleeve. You don't want to get your fingerprints all over it. And it does stack really nicely with other ones, but I make sure to put a little plastic. It doesn't hurt. You can always take it off, right? Takes a while just to protect your cards like this, but it's worth it. It's worth it. There he is. Up next, we have Umbreon. I think we've seen some Umbreons earlier. This is a PSA 10 Hidden Fates Shining Umbreon. And the Japanese Ultra Shiny GX Rayquaza PSA 10. Oh, here's another one. Another PSA 10. Can't have too many PSA 10 Shiny Rayquazas, I'll tell you that. We have a Pristine 10 Charizard. Pristine 10. Dang. Look at that. That's from 25th anniversary. 3 10s and 9.5 on the centering. Wow. Beautiful card. But we could do better. We could do better. We have a perfect Charizard. Look at that. Perfect. 25th anniversary. 4 10s. All across the board. Huge card. Not easy to get. Not easy to pull. Okay, there's one last look at that. We do have a Charizard VMAX Japanese. This is also a perfect 10. We probably won't look through all my 10s in this video, but maybe in another video, we can look through all my CGC 10s. Perfect Blaziken VMAX CGC 10. Wow, look at that artwork. I'm so happy to have this one in my collection. So happy to have this one. Not easy to get, this Blaziken. Not easy. Okay, let's see. We got a couple more to go through. And we should be done after this, guys. Here we go. This is Charizard from Plasma Storm. PSA 9. 2012. Here's another CGC Hidden Fates Charizard. And these, again, the black goes so good with these black shiny Pokemon. Here is Rayquaza from Ultra Shiny GX. Another Umbreon in a PSA 10. Do like my Umbreons. Then we have a black and gold Pikachu. Perfect black and gold Pikachu from CGC. Again, we should make another video looking at all my 10s. Here is CGC 7 Shining Charizard. Ooh, guys, we're gonna have to save those for last. Up next, we have Tyranitar EX PSA 8. Look at that one. Beautiful Tyranitar EX from Pop Series 1. Unbelievable. And then we have Crimped Greninja CGC 8 Error from Celebrations. And then we have Umbreon Gold Star PSA 8 2007 from Pop Series 5. And last but not least, we have a PSA 10 Umbreon Gold Star. Very difficult card to find and get in a PSA 10. There it is. This card itself could be, I want to say, around 15K, maybe upwards 20K. I'm not quite sure. Huge card right there. Beautiful Umbreon Gold Star PSA 10. That's this modern Evolving Skies Umbreon. Be nice to have this one graded in a 10 as well. All right, folks, we did it. We went through all those slabs. Make sure you guys find me on Whatnot, where we sell hundreds of slabs. We have more slabs here. I believe there's more slabs in here and more these are all Charizards in here. We have a lot of other graded. Oh, that's Marvel Spider-Man. Galar Friends. We have some more singles that we sell, more slabs. Make sure you guys check out part 1 if you haven't already. More singles, more slabs. We're gonna make another video where we go through every single CGC 10 slab that we have. Look at all these. I can't do it. This video is already long. But yeah, watch the next video. I'll see if I can do one with all my CGC 10s. Alright folks, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys find me on Instagram under Churmander. Mahalo.